Hey guys, welcome back to Home Theater Guru. So today we're going to be answering a question left in one of the comments of one of the recent videos, and this one is from John Robinson. He asked, should you aim the top front and top rears the same way or aim them directly at the MLP? The MLP is the main listening position. So of course we're going to be talking about Dolby Atmos, and like this guy here has tops, not heights. You know, heights, we don't have enough separation from the bed layer, so we're going to want tops. So we have plenty of separation, and we're going to mimic what the studio, kind of how they laid out, so we can hear what they heard. If we don't lay out similar to them, we're just not going to get the same experience, and you know, Atmos is going to lack. You're going to think Atmos sucks, and a lot of times, you know, it's just placement issues. And another issue is aiming. So yes, you must aim your Atmos. I say must. If you want great sound, if you want to hear what the studio heard, you've got to aim them. And what I mean by that is, if you have like down firing speakers that aim straight, we've had some videos on this that are more in depth. I'll have some links in the description so you can check those out if you want to, with actually showing you the responses and what happens when you get off axis. But basically, if you have down firing speakers, you know, say the top fronts are just down firing, when you sit at the main listening position, you're sitting way off axis, okay? And let's say they're 30 degrees forward and 30, you know, 35 or so out. You may be around 45 to the main listening position because you're at a greater angle because you went out and then spread them. So if this guy's at 45 degrees, that's way off axis. It's going to have much less upper energy than directly under that speaker. So your dog on the floor is getting blown away, but the highs are dull at your seat. So your system's going to try to boost to compensate for that lack of highs, but you can only boost so much. But what it's really doing is it's making it too loud. If you did have someone, like say you have beanbags on the floor and you had kids in front of it, it's going to be really loud for them. But what's also going to happen is, as you move left, if you're talking about the top left speaker, as you move left, you're getting more on axis of that speaker. And so this seat, because we went 30 degrees forward, this one might be, you know, this one is going to be about 30 degrees off axis where you were 45 degrees off axis. So as you move closer to that speaker, more in line with it, it's getting louder. The highs are getting louder. But as you move further away from that speaker, the highs are getting quieter, because over here you may be 60 degrees off axis. So you're not getting an even Atmos sound where you're sitting. It's just all over the place. So yes, you must aim, because when we aim, we can actually do like cross aiming. And here's some client feedback on cross aiming, and kind of a pictorial from Trinov, that one of the Trinov manuals. And I don't do everything Trinov does, but this is one thing they really hit out of the park, and with cross aiming. And it's something we've been doing for years. It's not like they invented it, but it has to do with time intensity trading, where we aim the speakers at the opposite seat. And what that does is, that seat's further away, the seats over here are closer, but they're more off axis. It gives you like a leveling effect, and it gives you a much wider sweet spot where more seats get a more even sound. So yes, aiming is extremely important. If you don't have them aimed, don't expect to be impressed by Atmos. I don't care if you have KEF. I know some people think, oh, KEF can be aimed straight down because at 45 degrees they have a great response. Yes, but it's not going to sound anything like it does if you're on axis with that speaker, or 30 degrees, you know, off axis, versus being 60. It's all over the place, because past 45 it goes to crap. But we want a even sound. We don't want to just have, you know, a specific response on axis. We have more than one seat that we need to think about. So yes, aiming is extremely important for Dolby Atmos. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the notification bell so you know the new videos come out. See y'all for the next one.